Chapter 4. The green didn't empty easily. 400 people don't simply file out of a crime scene the way they file into a haunted trail. They clump, they crane, they compare what little they saw to what little the person next to them saw, and the story grows a fresh layer with every retelling before the tape's even fully strung. I stood near the entrance for the better part of an hour, wrapped in a scratchy county-issue blanket someone had pressed on me, though I wasn't cold, while a deputy took names from the lingering crowd. Delia found me there, still clutching her clipboard like it might anchor her to the ground, her face gone a color I'd never seen on her before. "Is it?" she started, and stopped and tried again. "Is it him? Is it Voss?" "It's him." She sat down hard on an overturned hay bale, right there in her good coat, and didn't seem to notice or care. "I told him I needed until Monday. I told him that at 5:40. He was all ready." She pressed a hand flat against her mouth. "You don't know when, Delia. Neither do I. Don't do the math on yourself right now. Everyone else is going to do it for me," she said, quiet and clear-eyed in a way that scared me more than tears would have. "You know that. I had the biggest fight with that man in front of witnesses this morning, and he's dead 12 hours later in the middle of the event I run, and I am going to spend the next however long explaining a text message to people who've already decided what it means." I didn't have anything to say to that because she wasn't wrong, and I hated that she wasn't wrong. Priya found me a little after, breathless, apron still on, having sprinted the quarter-mile from the bakery the second word reached her. "I heard you screaming from the green. I heard you, Wren, over 400 other people." She grabbed both my hands and held on, hard. "Are you hurt? Did anyone hurt you?" No, I'm fine. I looked back toward the trail entrance, toward the lights still strobing orange and useless now over an empty attraction. "I found him, Priya. I found him sitting in the chair I built." She didn't say anything to that. She just kept holding my hands, the way she had at every genuinely bad moment of my adult life, starting with the day I'd called her from a rest stop outside Springfield. All my Boston life packed into a car, and hadn't been able to say anything except her name. Some friendships you can measure in exactly that. Not what gets said, but who shows up and holds on while you can't say it. Frank Doyle, still in his plastic top hat, hovered near the tape looking genuinely shaken, telling anyone who'd listen that he'd been at the donation table the entire evening. 40 feet from the cottage, hadn't seen a thing. Wasn't that just the strangest business? Which turned out, when Nate finally got around to checking, to be entirely, unremarkably true. Frank had been photographed by no fewer than 11 separate tourists posing with his top hat between 6:30 and 7:15. A piece of luck so thorough it amounted to the tightest alibi anyone in this story would ever produce.